just look at the person you see in front of you and then talk with him or with her.
I would get to know the person before you read about PWS as a whole. I would get to know the person first.
All of us who have worked in this field have usually started by meeting someone with Prader-Willi syndrome, and that's engaged us in what is a challenging and interesting area to work in.
First of all, my advice would be sit here, come in, and have a close look what happens. And I think that's always necessary, not to act before knowing the persons.
You have to listen, you have to observe before you go into a lot of dialogue.
Ask. Read papers, ask people who are in contact with people with Prader-Willi syndrome, and ask the people with Prader-Willi. They can explain so much about themselves, and so it is the way to learn. Ask parents and ask experts.
You can go with me. I will show you how to do, how to speak, how to be calm, how to make a good situation. I will teach you, and you will, after a while, find it very, very interesting job.
Not to do anything at once, to look and then to reason by yourself about what might be helpful. And that's also helpful for the persons which are in, even the caregivers, for they often are really narrowed on one way. And therefore, input from outside is very helpful.
You will be surprised how much small things could be a big issue. And I think those small issues you have to be very you have to know you don't know everything.
I would say to be open-minded.
I think you have to be open-minded. I think you have to be kind, and I think you have to show a lot of empathy, because I think people with PWS, they're amazing, and they have struggles that we will never understand. So I think if you're going to work with somebody who has PWS, I think just be empathetic to what they're going through, and I think if you can do that, I think you'll be brilliant.
For new caregivers, my advice would just be to make sure that you are separating the person from their behaviors and understanding that they might not want to act out, and they are trying to communicate something. And so slowing down and trying to think critically of what they're doing is very important.
To listen to the person with Prader-Willi syndrome. Quite often we meet up at these conferences and we are the perceived experts. I have learned everything I know about Prader-Willi syndrome from a young gentleman that I worked with for a number of years. And even now when we meet up, I refer to a relationship as he is the master and I'm his apprentice.
Look to them to see how you can be better for them, not directing them what to do. You're not there to tell them what to do. We're really here to learn how to be better so we can better support them from them.
Also just making sure that you are understanding that they're individual people, and just not group them together so that they can live out their best life.
And you will see, if you come, you have so many different individuals, and for each individual it's necessary to be treated as an individual person.
It's very key that we listen to the lived experience of people with Prader-Willi syndrome. We listen to what their will and preference is around their need, and we don't stereotype.
And whatever your specialty is, you probably have something to offer in this field. I think there's a sense that you really can make a difference in people's lives just by understanding and being able to talk to and advise people with Prader-Willi syndrome and their families.
Have fun and enjoy them as everyone else enjoys their children and as adults. Immerse them with every new experience just as you know. Any other comments?
really enjoy it, because you're going to find a cohort of people who are loving and who are fun to be with. Yes, they have their challenges, but you can grow with them and enjoy your time with them, because it really is a wonderful experience, especially my life that I've been in. I wouldn't change for the world.